So I hope you've been paying attention. Obviously I'm going to probably split this video up into a couple pieces. Now, the thing I'm going to be doing right now is I'm actually going to be using Army Painter's small detail brush, and I'm going to apply a next stage of highlighting on these guys. So I'm going to get set up and start with that. My red oxide and my yellow-orange azo, I've mixed them with some water. Now, what I'm actually going to be doing is, since I've mixed it with water, it's going to make the whole thing a lot thinner. And first, I'm going to make sure that it takes properly. And take this guy here and take my small detail brush and see how this goes. It should be able to add a small level of highlighting detail without being too much. I want to keep that multi-layered look to this color. That way there's lots of life to it. And there's just going to be a tiny bit of red to it. Oh, a tiny bit of yellow. And it's only going on the arms. Arms and legs. It's always important to go around, make sure you get in other places too, on the other sides. But you know that, probably. Some people, I know, forget occasionally to get inner recesses, but you gotta try to remember to get the whole bad boy. I'm going to avoid the major armor plates when I do this. I'm going to go ahead and go back up to other spots and get a little bit more on the backs of these arms. Now, even though I'm not going to be getting it everywhere, I do want to put it over the lower half of the head, the face area, you know, without getting it on the armor plates. Now, I'm going to only try to apply it on the vents and the underside of the tail without coming too much up to the top. That way it still has a white strip. And I'm going to do the rest of these up and keep working and show you what the next piece is. And I hope you like it. So, as I already did show you, I mixed the red oxide and yellow-orange azo. And what I did is I highlighted over the re-dry brushed white. And see, the result was at first it just got a little bit darker, but it still has the really light base with the color shining right out of it. Now, after that highlight level, what I did is I went ahead and I mixed more of the Naphthol Crimson, and I watered it down in my water cup, and I went ahead and I brushed it all over them, like an ink essentially. And it gives this effect like my boys have been ripping through some bastards. Now, obviously, these guys aren't quite done, because I still have things I would want to do to them. However, at this point in time, they're really getting to the point where they're almost done. I'm really getting into the point of highlight layers. Actually, if you look at the back of all the heads, too, like here, there, what I've done is I've actually added that neon orange as small stripping just on the heads, almost like a breed marking. Now the guy in the back is really dark. Guy in the front is the medium color. He's more really dark with lots of lighter areas. Obviously the cannon is still this pretty pristine white with just a little bit of yellow, almost lightning patterning on it, as you can see, with color for the spikes, whereas the venom cannon in the back, has been allowed to be a mid-color. Now, if you let me turn this around. Now, if you can see the actual venom sac, the venom sac actually does have green on it, just a tiny bit. Also, this guy having the extra armor plate has the orange on the extra armor plate as well. And he also has these wonderful rending claws, and if you look at the tips of the rending claws, they do have some staining, like they have old blood on them. They're whitish, but they do have reds and whatnot on them to denote staining. The giant claws, as you can see, are very, very stained up with the blood of many foes. They're not really done. As you can see, the patterning is quite interesting. You get these yellows, these reds, and these oranges that pop in them, but you also see the white. As you can see by the base, which I'm going to actually go ahead and add more white to, I'm going to make it look kind of like, maybe even that at one point in time, before battle, these Tyranids had been completely white and beautiful, and now they are stained with ichor and horror. I don't know. Well, the point is, they're really pretty.